Parasite. I'm going to show you everything you need to know about this exotic in about 20 seconds. Let's roll the clip. Parasite's exotic perk is all about doing damage with your other weapons as well as getting kills with abilities, swapping to it, and getting one-shot kills on the biggest baddies in Destiny. You don't believe me? Take a look at this. This is the exotic in a nutshell. Goodbye. This thing can do over 250,000 damage with one shot, has a decent area of effect, and it can even boost your damage for your other weapons. So let's take a peek and talk about how good this exotic really is. Hey everyone, MTash here, and I'm guessing a handful of you might already have the Parasite Grenade Launcher. But have you tested it out and seen the true potential? I want to talk about some pros and some cons with this weapon because I see some very good potential in certain situations, especially if you're trying to take out some of the Loosened Hive and one-bang them. Now, if you look at the passive here, Worm's Hunger, this weapon fires a worm which explodes on impact. Now, the size and damage of the explosion scales with the number of enemies defeated before firing this weapon. So optimally, it's almost like building a rampage stack where you want to get as many kills as you can, whether it's your super, your abilities, or your guns, and then shoot one juicy bullet. Now this thing stacks up 20 different times, which is quite a bit. You know, you gotta kill a bunch of enemies. But it is perfect for when you enter a room, there's a bunch of enemies, and then one big boss at the end. You can slay all the enemies with your basic abilities, your basic weapons, and then you one-bang the boss, which I'll show you some footage of in a moment. Now, the other perk here is the worm byproduct. So if you end up barrel stuffing some enemies or you're in a panic situation, you can actually get a damage boost for your other weapons, which is pretty damn cool. You can swap to a special weapon like a fusion rifle or a sniper, and you can actually dish out a nice chunk of damage. I will show you the scaling of that damage in a moment. It's nothing to sneeze at. It's actually a pretty sizable chunk. I think it's like 25%. It's quite a bit. And then the rest of it is just grenade launcher stuff. There's nothing too special about it. Now, a couple things to note. Number one is the magazine is one. It is a single shot, kind of like a rocket launcher, and that is how I would treat this weapon. It's just one big bang. One big bang, and things die. And it's quite a bit of fun. Now, there are some cons with it. You know, the projectile speed is pretty slow. As kind of a one and done thing. If you miss, you're going to get punished. The other thing too is if you're trying to abuse this worm byproduct and get that bonus damage, you might kill yourself. So you got to be a little bit careful with that. I think that this is a good weapon, and I'm going to show you the potential, but I'm going to tell you flat out right now so you can click off the video if you're not interested. I don't think this is going to be meta. There will be videos of everyone running in and smoking a boss and killing it quickly, but the more guardians on your team, the less enemies there will be to kill, the less stacks that will be available. And so while there might be some niche situation where you could use this as a fire team, I don't think it's going to be the strat when you compare it to things like the Galahorn or just other good exotic weapons. Okay, is that fair? For solo play, this might actually have some potential. You're clearing ads, you're clearing enemies, you one-bang the boss. I see the vibes, okay? If you're doing something like a Devour Warlock, which I've been doing a lot of, this could be very good. If you're maybe going invis with a Hunter and you can sneak towards one of the Loosened Hive and get the one-bang off, great as well. If you're using Weapons of Light Titan, getting some shields, popping in with that bonus weapon damage, you're going to actually destroy bosses in one hit. So that is a lot of fun. The fun factor is there. As for PvP, you could probably expect that it's not that great. You can use any rocket launcher in the game and it will be better. Wardcliff will be better. Even a tractor cannon. Like any exotic is better. Any legendary is on par or better. I really can't recommend this thing that much. It doesn't have that much value in PvP. This is a PvE weapon. Anyways, that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you soon, my friends. Bye-bye.